Alright, since I'm going to go see Guardians tonight, I thought I would do a quick little review on a new Batman movie that came out, Assault on Arkham. All I can say is, wow. The Batman animated movies for me have been more or less strong. There's one or two that didn't quite do it for me, but this one is almost as good as Under the Red Hood or the Dark Knight ones there that were animated, those two. This is pure, unadulterated, unpolluted Batman in cartoon form. This even gives the Batman cartoon show a run for its money, as far as I'm concerned. The story in this is... Actually, before I get to the story, interesting fact about this movie, it supposedly takes place after Arkham City in the Batman games. This is supposedly a tie-in with the Batman games, which is interesting. But I digress. The plot of this, it takes place after Arkham Origins, and it involves Deathshot, Killer Shark, Black Spider, KG Beast, Killer Frost, Harley Quinn, and Boomerang being hired by by Checkmate to go into a Suicide Squad by Amanda Donner. Their goal is to break into Arkham, get the Riddler, and get this data drive he has, which has all of Checkmate's information, and he's going to upload it on the internet. And so that's just the story is they have to go into Arkham. If you're familiar with the Arkham universe or Batman, you know what Checkmate is. Checkmate hires criminals, supervillains, to do missions for them. If they fuck up or get caught or anything like that, they get killed. They have bombs in their neck, like micro bombs that explode. The person in charge, Checkmate, is kind of a villain too. Some people see her as doing the tough choices, and some people see her as a villain. I see her as a villain, at least in this movie. In Batman vs. Superman, or Batman, Superman, Public Enemies there, she wasn't really much of a villain in that one. But in this one, she is through and through a villain and a bitch. But god damn it, this movie is awesome. I don't want to spoil anything just because I normally do put spoilers in my reviews, but this movie is so good. It's not normally what I would expect from a Batman movie. Fine, fucking spoilers. Quite a few of the Suicide Squad fucking dies. Which I've never really seen in Batman movies. I've seen people die, like Jason Todd died. The Red Hood kind of left ambiguous as if he died again or what happened. Joker killed himself in the Dark Knight movies. A lot of people died in a lot of innocent people died in the Dark Knight movies, but not a lot of heroes or villains. But this movie is so uncompromising with its deaths of the characters that it feels like I'm watching X-Men, Days of Future Past again, only this time there's no excuse to do it. It's not like, oh, it's time travel, we can bring them back. No, in this mythology, at least this branch of it, they're fucking dead. But then again, this was the same mythology that killed off the Joker. So I'm not 100% shocked. But yeah, and they don't die just randomly. It's gory and it comes out of nowhere. KG Beast, thinking he's a big shot, fucking walks away and gets blown up by the microchips. Killer Shark dies, and Killer Frost dies as well. Boomerang's fate is kind of left up in the air, which is really disappointing because I didn't like Captain Boomerang. He's a fucking asshole and a stupid villain, in my opinion. But oh my god, this movie is just awesome. There's a fight with Batman and Black Spider where he basically takes over, takes Black Spider's costume, dresses up as him, and then when Amanda sets off the bombs to kill like the remaining Suicide Squad, because they try to break out of the collars, because Riddler knows how to. That's why Amanda sent them in there to get the cane. Was their second objective, which she only told one person about, was to kill Riddler, because he knows how to defuse the bombs. He hooks them up to electrode chairs, defuses the bombs, but it doesn't work on Killer Shark or Great White or whatever his name is, and it doesn't work on Killer Spider, because he's not in the room. He's dressed up as Batman. He's like wounded. So their fucking heads explode and they die. But just when Shark dies, because you initially think it's Batman until like Joker shows up and takes his head and is like, oh my god, what have they done? But it was really good. A good subplot in this movie that I liked was Harley Quinn not going back to the Joker. Instead, she was with Floyd for a bit, Deadshot, which was kind of cool. They actually did touch on how abusive the Joker is to her, but seeing as how she kind of suffers from battered person syndrome, she went right back to him, and she was just playing Floyd the entire time. But that was an interesting little subplot for how long it lasted. I was kind of expecting it to be that she was playing the Joker and that she didn't want the Joker to shoot Floyd, but it turned out that she was just still with the Joker. Not really sure, because her plot kind of ended like at the very end of the movie, because once they're done their stuff in Arkham, Joker has like this dirty bomb hidden in a mallet. Shit spills out of Arkham. Him, Batman, and Deathstroke and Harley, they fight in a building. And Harley and Batman fight, and he knocks her out without even trying, really. And Floyd and Joker are fighting upstairs. And he almost kills Floyd, which I was surprised didn't happen. Floyd then kills Joker. I'm using apostrophe fingers because he's probably not dead. At least in this mythology, he's not dead until Arkham City happens. But this was really good. It ended on a really high note. It ended with Batman talking to Amanda, saying, "You shouldn't have done this. Your people got out of control, and I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen again." And she's basically like, "What the fuck are you gonna do? The criminals aren't gonna do anything either." And it ended with a laser pointed at her head, and you see Floyd with his daughter on a roof, and you just see him say, "Bang." It's up in the air if she dies or not, because she hasn't been in the game series yet, but she might be. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping he did actually kill her, just because she's my least favorite character of anything in Marvel, in all honesty. Or DC, I mean. She's my least favorite character. She's my most despised character. But other than that, just fun little cameos and Easter eggs that were in the movie. Was Penguin had a cameo in it going back. He was the one who was getting them into Arkham in the first place. He was voiced by Nolan North again this time. Nolan North also voiced KG Beast. I've never heard of KG Beast before, so I don't really have any opinion on his character. He was only in the movie for like 5 minutes, so let me think what else. Troy Baker was in this as the Joker again, which is good. Troy Baker's my second favorite Joker aside from Mark Hamill, so there's that. I don't know who voiced Harley. I don't know if it's the one from the game or not, but it could be. Batman was voiced by Kevin Conroy again. He didn't sound like Kevin Conroy this time, which was a little bit weird, and I don't know any of the other voice actors. But villains that made a cameo appearance. Poison Ivy made a cameo appearance. Harvey Dent / Two-Face made an appearance. Bane. I'm surprised Killer Croc wasn't in this as a cameo, but there's quite a few different villains that had like their little cameos when they were in Arkham. It had a kind of a slow start, but once it picked up, like once they got into Arkham, it was cool. My only other real complaint with this is not all of the jokes landed, like not all of the demented humor of the Joker or Harley landed. when her and Deadshot had sex, the fact that she said Yahtzee when she was done was funny. The fact that Joker was singing, like, whistling Jingle Bells whenever he would kill someone was funny. It just kind of reminded me of Rape Squad there. I don't know. A cool little Easter egg was when they're in the storage room looking for Riddler's cane, you see Harley looking through a box of Joker's things, and one of the things in there is a mask that looks exactly like the one he wore in, not him, the incarnation of Joker in the Dark Knight Returns, or whatever, the good fucking Batman movie that wasn't Dark Knight Rises or Batman Begins. The mask that he wore in that, I don't know if that was a purposeful Easter egg or an accident, but it was kind of funny. Other than that, I don't really have a lot else to say about this movie. It was really, really good. I'm hoping they make more Batman movies of this caliber, because this shows you don't need live action to make a good comic book movie. In fact, comic book movies, in my opinion, should be made as cartoons, because it allows you more freedom and it costs less money. It allows you to do more wild and insane things than you could normally do with actual on-screen physical presence live action movies. Speaking of which, I'm hoping Guardians of the Galaxy will be really good. It's got 100% Rotten Tomatoes last time I checked. They say it's the best Marvel movie yet, so we will see how it is tonight. See you guys.